you said that you went to, where'd you go? Did you go to the West Bank?
Our plan was really to shoot between Haifa, Tel Aviv, and the West Bank.
Mm-hmm.
When we were there, we weren't able to actually shoot in the West Bank. There was this really kind of just horrible thing that happened. This journalist, Shireen Abu Akhla, was killed, you know.
And that happened while you were there or just before you went there?
On our location scout.
On your, oh, Jesus. Oh,
so
wow.
It was kind of this thing, too, where, you know, my mom was like, why are you going to shoot there? Can't you just shoot it somewhere else? I'm like, no, we have to go there. Like, I want to work with the crews there or whatever, and it'll be safe. Don't worry. Don't believe the news.
And then she said Vancouver.
Yeah.
Shoot Vancouver for Tel Aviv.
That's how much my parents...
I didn't realize there were that many fir trees in Israel. That's incredible.
My parents know that much about the industry. They're pitching Vancouver.
No, it would really be great. They're like, no, the rates in Vancouver are great.
I was like, my dad's like, you got to lead with the tax incentive, all right? Go to Vancouver, go to Toronto, be smart, save the production.
This reminds me of, I was watching, I went and saw Top Gun with my son, and at the end they have that big, you know, we go together with we go to war with a fictional country, and it's kind of not clear where it is, but there's just a lot of fir trees and a lot of snow, and it looks really beautiful, and the lights came up afterwards, and I said, why did we go to war with New Hampshire?
Yeah.
It's just like, what? That's a funny idea. Someone who's like, you know, we probably should go to Tel Aviv. I don't know. We got such a good rate in Vancouver. Who's going to really know? Who's going to really know?
Don't think New Mexico wasn't thrown out on a call.
Really?
Conan, you know enough to know New Mexico was thrown out.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was thrown out on a call. By the way, no one talks about how woke the new Top Gun is. They really don't mention another country. It's kind of nice. You don't know who it is.
You'd like to say it's woke. You could also say that they wanted to make sure that it did well in every market internationally, which is, I suspect, what was really going on there. You know?
I call that financially woke. That's beautiful.
Hey, let's start that movement, the financially woke movement. Just like, no, woke, that was very offensive. Well, but financially, very woke.
Financially very woke.
Yeah.
I did walk out of that going, wow, I didn't hear Arabic. I didn't know what country. Well, it was pretty impressive. Look at that. They did it. Way to go, Tom. I was excited. I was in there. I was like, whoa.
It was so generic as a country. And I thought, God, this place looks beautiful. I don't know where they are, but...
Is this Turks and Caicos?
Yeah, exactly. Happening? I also love that in the movie, they had far superior fighter planes than the United States. And I'm like, which country is this? It's a country I've never heard of that looks suspiciously like Maine. And they have airplanes, fighter jets that are like 3 generations ahead of ours. Wait a minute. Don't we have the most expensive military in the world? Who laid down on the job and let Switzerland get all these amazing planes? So that kind of blew my mind.
Yeah, no, it's...
and that's why I brought you in here, by the way.
Yes.
I wanted to sort of rope-a-dope you with... We'll talk about Ramy, and we'll talk about, you know, your religion and the struggle. But I really want to talk about Top Gun.
Yeah.
And how I wanted to know about that country.
Yeah, I think we walked out of that movie as Americans with a lot of questions for our government.
Yeah.
You know, where are these planes? Why don't we have them?
The other thing that I love, and I'm going to keep going talking about Top Gun, is that Tom Cruise is the best pilot ever. He's dedicated his whole life to, Maverick has dedicated his whole life to serving his country. He's absolutely amazing. Everyone says hands down he's the best. And his superior officer like, get in here, you shithead. Yeah. What was that stunt you pulled where you did that really amazing thing and saved everybody's life? Well, sir, shut up. Shut the fuck up. And I ran into John Hamm somewhere. Yeah. As everyone knows, he's, in addition to being great, actually he's a very funny guy. But I was like, what was your problem with Tom Cruise? All he's done is, and he's like, I know. And all you do is, and then it's like, did you see what Tom Cruise just did? Did you see what Maverick just did? He just saved America, and that person was lost, and he rescued him, and then he put a plane together out of Legos and got everybody out of there. Yeah, get him in here. You piece of shit.
Well, because I think you're forgetting the beginning of the movie. He blows up an expensive plane, right? Which goes against the movie's principles of financial wokeness. So I think that is, you know, the biggest issue with the film. You know,
All
like,
right.
I mean,
All
if
right.
you're kind of tracking the through line of what they care about, the guy's fucking up. I mean, because it's not about the country. I mean, it's about the budget.
You're right. You're right.
And so
I see it now.
He's a budgetary
He did blow
issue.
up that plane.
Yeah, get in here, you little shit. You're ruining our budget.
If you save more lives one more time. It's just that old trope that's in every buddy cop movie where you have to get chewed out even though you've clearly done an amazing job.
Oh, you're handsome, you're skilled. Somehow you're the underdog.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Literally just gorgeous. Like just better skin than my sister.
I know.
And I don't know how.
I root for that guy because I think we are about the same age, and I'm just you know, he like takes his shirt off in that movie, and I somehow felt that I had gotten in shape.
Yeah.
Just because, and I just was like, see, I am a movie star. And my wife was like, what are you talking about? Well, we're the same age. Right. But he's got all these genetic gifts, which you do not have, and he works out like crazy, and you do not. And I was like, me.
No, I think you should write like a thing piece. You know, it's just like Tom Cruise got jacked for my whole generation.
He did.
I think he did it for all of you.
Yeah.
I think
Thank
it's
you.
Beautiful.
Right. I think you're shocked when you saw me in person and how old I look.
No, I think you look great, and I thought you were very tall. That's really what struck me, because when we were hugging, it was this long hug, and I was just firmly in the middle of your chest. I thought
I held
that was
you.
amazing.
I held you for a while. I cradled you.
It was a really nice cradle. Yeah.
Your feet did not touch the ground. I lifted you. I held you for a while. I put you in a baby Bjorn. Remember that? And we walked around
the Sirius XM office, and everyone was like, "Wow." We don't know what this is, but
we don't know what it is, but it
feels progressive.
It feels very progressive.
Yeah, it feels like the future.
I
felt that. I was like, wow, maybe things can change.